We do lack that funding investment in Scotland, and it has been a real challenge. And being an associate nation, we don't get to play a huge amount of internationals. I think we were seeded fourth in the qualifiers, and the top two go through to the World Cup. So I don't think anyone would have expected us to get there, but I think as a team and everyone that was kind of surrounded in the team, whether it be family, whether it was support staff, whether it was the team itself, we kind of believed that we were good enough to get there and to qualify, and we did. And that moment when we qualified for our first World Cup was unbelievable. And then when you get to sing your national anthem in the opening game of the World Cup is surreal, to be honest. And I think we were quite lucky that quite a lot of our families came out. Both of our parents came out, which is really nice too, because obviously they've supported us the entire way through in many different ways. So to be able to sing your national anthem, look up at your parents in the crowd, or go and see them after the game was really, really cool.
I think the experience to be able to go out play in Dubai where it's so hot, and you have to think about your recovery, and you have to think about how hot it is, and just surviving on the pitch, going to a World Cup where there's people watching, it's on TV, it's all different kind of pressures that are being added onto you as a player. That means that when you come back, you feel in such a good position to be able to take the game on. It makes you feel very comfortable being under pressure, because there's no pressure like the opening game of a World Cup. Yeah. The little surreal moments, like being in a press conference and you've got people asking you questions, or an interviewer coming up to you with a Sky Sports microphone, national anthems, and all the cameras just panning, just things that you see on TV that look so cool, but actually experiencing them firsthand is just you don't realise how surreal the feeling is until you're in that position.
Getting your phone back after a game, and you've got all these new followers and all that kind of thing that you wouldn't necessarily think of. Everywhere you look, there's coverage on the different games, and even the games we weren't playing, we were watching, or so it was kind of crazy.
There's stuff like building your own personal brand, just trying to do what you can to have an impact on the game for younger girls. There is just a chance to do that at World Cup, and it's just about kind of taking that opportunity as well, I think, and just doing what you can with the limited you get very big media exposure in the course of 4 or 5 weeks, so just doing what you can in that time.
We tried to take it all in, obviously, and I think it wasn't until afterwards that we actually reflected. And obviously it was a tough tournament on the pitch, and I think that was always going to be the case. It was a tough group playing against the best in the world, but ultimately that's what you want to do as a professional cricketer. You want to play against as many different people that you can. You want to play against the best of the best to kind of see where you're at. And I think it's just kind of the start for us, and hopefully we'll get to many more World Cups and put up a decent fight, and actually hopefully start to win some games at it as well.
I mean, I guess if you said to me by the end of my career, what do I want to have done, what do I want to have experienced, what do I want to have felt, I've probably nailed on everything already. And I think that's probably what the exciting part about the kind of growing game is that there will be players that at 32, 33 would be absolutely buzzing, so happy with this experience, and we've done it all by age 20, 21. In 10 years, genuinely anything is possible.